Hey, my name is Steven Smotherman from FulltimeFBA.com, and today I want to show you the brand new CamelCamelCamel.com feature that I just noticed and show you what it used to look like and what it looks like now. So this is what a CamelCamelCamel graph used to look like when it comes to the pricing. And so, you've got the green line that indicated Amazon's sale price. You have the blue line that indicates the third-party new price, and then the red line indicates the third-party used price. And Camel goes in about once a day and grabs the current low price of both Amazon, third-party new, and third-party used, and then he spits out this data on this graph so we can better understand pricing trends. Well, this is what it used to look like. And now let me show you what it looks like now. It won't be a drastic change, but if you notice one little thing, in fact, if you want to keep your eye right here where the cursor is pointed, and this is what it looks like now. So it's now a dotted line instead of a straight line. There's times on the graph where it's dotted and there's times where it's straight. Let me see if I can give you a zoomed in version. So this is what it looks like side by side before and after. And I can even kind of zoom in even more, where on the left side it's a solid line for pricing, and on the right side there's times where it's a solid and a dashed line or a dotted line. And what I've come to figure out is that this is CamelCamel's way of telling you that these are the times Amazon is out of stock. So Amazon's in stock where there's a solid line, and Amazon is out of stock where there is a dotted line. And so before you'd have to go to Keepa to be able to see if Amazon was out of stock on an item, but now it looks like Camel is starting to track this information and show you when Amazon is or out of stock and what their price was previously. And so you can kind of see over here that there's a solid line, it goes up, and a solid line. And you know what? You don't know if Amazon was in stock or out of stock at that moment. But over here, in the new way of seeing it, you can see that it was in stock, but then it was out of stock for a while, then it was back in stock, where it was a solid line, but then out of stock again. And so you can kind of get a better understanding using Camel when Amazon is in or out of stock, and you can look in the past and even see, hey, Amazon used to be in stock with this. Maybe it's something I should avoid because I don't like to compete with Amazon. Or you might look at it and say, Amazon goes in and out of stock all the time. I want to compete against Amazon because I know they're going to go out of stock. So it's just a couple things to look at and think about when you're outsourcing. And you'll be able to see this on your desktop and on the mobile apps that show CamelCamelCamel. So once again, the solid line on Camel now for Amazon shows you that it's in stock, and the dotted line shows you that it's out of stock. I've played around with it a little bit more. It also does the same thing for third-party new and third-party used prices. So if there's a third-party used, if there's ever a time where there's no offers for third-party used, there'll just be a little dashed line. And so you can kind of see when third-party used goes in and out of stock as well. So a few things to think about, add to your arsenal of knowledge when you're making smart sourcing decisions. And as always, I want to help you make smart sourcing decisions every single day. You can go to FulltimeFBA.com, subscribe to the blog, and learn a lot of ways to make the smartest sourcing decisions.